It's been really fun. Obviously with the interviews and this, it's been a lot of different things, but I've had a lot of fun.
How about the testing today? What was one of the harder ones you did, and then finally take us through the Wingate?
I actually was just lower body today. I mean upper body, sorry. But so, yeah, I thought I did pretty good on the bench press, so that was fun.
Put up 116 points in Spokane this year. I mean, just tell me about your year, just the opportunity you've got pretty much since you arrived in Spokane.
Yeah, they've given me, all I could really ask for in that sense. I think, I grew my game a lot this year, kind of maybe with that goal scoring aspect of my game, which, helped out that point total a lot. So that's just, kind of me growing my game.
Did your year kind of get kick-started maybe by the job you guys did at the Holinka Gretzky last summer?
Yeah, for sure. I just think, that sense of confidence going into the season with that, and, kind of going back to the goal scoring thing, that was the first time I ever scored more goals than, I assisted. So, yeah, that definitely gave me lots of confidence.
What do you mean to wear a letter this year?
Yeah, I see myself as a leader, and obviously going back to the Holinka, I was, named the captain of that team, and, probably more of a leader by example, I would say. But, when my coaches see me as someone like that, it means a lot.
How many interviews you had this week?
22.
And what was maybe the most popular question asked of you?
Just, kind of your, I guess most teams just ask what your family kind of origin and what brought you into hockey. And, being from Saskatchewan, that was a pretty easy answer. But, yeah, that was one that was common.
Are you friends with Ginla?
Yeah, me and Tej are good buddies, yeah.
And I know you guys got into a little scrum there earlier. What was that all about? Did you guys kind of was that set up? Did you guys say let's
No, that wasn't set up at all. Just two competitors, really. I feel like our skill battles on the ice all the time, so maybe we just decided to let the hands loose a little bit and go at it. But no, that was fun. We're so great buddies.
What can you say about him as a player?
Tej, he's awesome. Like, from last year to this year, his growth in his game is pretty phenomenal, honestly. Like, I give him lots of credit. He had an awesome year, and he's going to keep improving.
You had Carter Yakubchuk on your team with the U18s last year.
Yeah.
Probably more fun to have him on your team than against.
Yeah, no, he's one of the silkiest guys I've seen, and he almost plays maybe like a smaller guy, but he is a big guy too. So he's a threat, kind of, especially in the offensive zone.
What was the most fun question that you got to answer?
I think I've heard rumors about the animal question from Montreal, but that one was kind of fun to truly answer.
What did you say?
I said a dolphin, actually. A smart animal that is kind of slippery, which I think resonates to me on the ice.
People talk about your edge work. Like, how did you develop it?
Yeah, I think that's honestly from my backyard rink when I'm a little kid. Like,
really?
Yeah, my dad built me it when I was 3 years old, so I've kind of just lived back there, and I think that's where I've mastered those little skills, and obviously I think it's translated well in these past years.
You examined your year further. You were talking about it a little bit. But what made you make such a huge leap, I guess?
I think, to be honest with you, I lived in my backyard shooting pucks, and I knew as a 16-year-old I thought I had a decent season, but I wasn't scoring as much as I would like, and I think that was, due to maybe my shot being where it should be, so I knew I had to work on that in the summer, and ultimately I did, and it paid off.
Any dinners with teams?
Yeah.
Can you say?
Yeah, Utah I went out for dinner with, so that was good.
And you talked with the Shark interview with the Sharks?
Yeah, I did, yeah. That was a good one. Really nice guys in there.
You mentioned like Carter has maybe some small man qualities in a big man's body. Do you have any big man qualities in your body?
Yeah, for sure. I think, going into puck battles and stuff, like, honestly, I believe majority of the time I come out with it, stick battles and stuff. I believe I do a good job of using my body, even, protecting the puck in a sense, I guess. That kind of goes back to being good on my edges, I think. But, I'm strong in that sense.
Were there a lot of teams that sort of questioned you in that regard? Like,
yeah, for sure, kind of as they should. That's their job, right? So, I think just with my brains, I truly don't think it's going to be a problem by any means. But, they did ask about it, yeah.
What was your shooting regimen in the backyard?
Yeah, I actually, I was saying this before, but I've actually built a goalie back there, like out of wood and stuff. So I just, it was kind of a cage covering a net with a made up goalie, and I would just, practice all sorts of spots that I got to in games. So.
How old were you when you built that goalie?
That would have been last year. So that was kind of when I wanted to improve my shot a bit. So.
You good like with wood, or you?
Yeah, I was bored one day, so I figured it out. It's probably not made very well, but it's held together. So.
You actually build it yourself?
Yeah, it's funny actually. Kind of street hockey equipment and stuff, so it's getting wrecked pretty quick. But it does the job. No, it has goalie equipment on and everything. It's pretty funny actually. Looks pretty real actually.
Would you get into the hundreds every day shooting pucks?
Oh yeah, it's not I don't know. To me, I'm not really counting pucks. I just genuinely enjoy being back there and working on my craft.
Peters in terms of guy you would have seen what makes him tough to line up against?
I think his size obviously, but how he uses his size and he he's a contributor all over the ice really, and it's almost elusive how fast and how well he moves and stuff as a bigger guy. So even with him this year, how much he got better like Tej, and myself, I guess. But he's super exciting and he's got a really, really bright future ahead of him.
Did you speak with Buffalo?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What stood out with speaking with them?
Yeah. Well, you look at their kind of track record with Benson and Savoy, similar to myself, I think, in lots of ways. So, talk with them about that, and just being here, obviously, chat a little bit about the facilities and the people I've met, kind of with the Sabres and stuff. And yeah, we had a really good chat actually.
What was your preparation for the interviews? How much did you go in ready, or did you wing it?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of winging it. I think you got to be confident going into these. Obviously, some of the questions I think I was prepared for that maybe guys in the past have gone through and got asked. So, yeah.